What's up, guys? So we all know about the Red Rocket Station that's just outside of Sanctuary, where we can find the goodest boy in the world. But with this mod installed, we can now build also at the Cambridge Red Rocket, which is close to the Kendall Hospital and just east of the that Brotherhood little base thing over there. So let's get to building. Alright, so my first plan is going to be to wall off all these entrances. So, let's get started. Okay, so I plan to make this one of the main entrances, and then also over there, one of the, yeah, and then over here, one of the main entrances. All right, and that is the walls finished. My game did crash halfway through, so some stuff may be a little bit different, but everything still has about the same feel. Will be to, I guess, start adding some housing. I'm probably gonna make this road around here and out there. It's gonna be the main road, so I'm put all my shops and stuff. So I believe I'll probably make a little housing district or whatever right up here and make it vertical. Alright, and there's the last of the housing done. I was able to get it done pretty quickly. I try to give each house its own little individual shape and character. So, what I believe I'm going to do next is, as y'all saw in the montage, I built this little ramp up to the top of the red rocket. What I want to turn this into is the farm. So I want to add just some planters up and down up here. Bam, bam. And then probably add a water tower. Probably in this corner. Maybe this corner. But I'm not really sure yet. I'll see how each of them looks first. And there's the farm done. Just a little build. There was not as much space up here than I thought there was. But I believe I used the best of it. So now what we need to do is actually build the marketplace of this town. So as I said in the beginning of this episode, I want it to kind of curl around here, go by the guard post, and then cut up again right over here. I may make it actually like through here. So let's get to building.
Can satisfy but one man in this world that can satisfy me. That's the man that seeks rocking on the deep sea. I mean the deep blue
That's all the stores built. I still just need to get a whole bunch of settlers in here to populate this place. But the last thing that we have left is what to do with the actual main Red Rocket building. What I'm gonna do is turn this place into a little workshop. Alright guys, there's the build done. Didn't take as long as I thought it would, but I guess I should give y'all a little tour of it. So I'll probably start up here at the first walls. You know, just a little guard station up here to guard the entrance coming from the east. No, from the west. Then you go straight to the bar ran by our friendly neighborhood ghoul. And the other guard station facing that'd be what, like the northeast, I want to say. And going a little bit further, we reach our first general store and weapons dealer. Nice little stockpile of stuff. Some of the stuff we've made at this outpost. It's pretty chill. That door's not flush. A little bit further, we reach our medical guy, ran by Mr. Beanie. Again, ain't that much stuff, but it's enough. A little waiting station till we get to our westward facing guard post. Give you a little look on the outside of it. And then finally making it to the housing by giving y'all a little tour of this pretty recently. So I won't go too far in depth, but try to give everything its own little feel. I might as well give another tour of the workshop. I don't think I've done this yet. Try to make it as scrappy and cramped as possible, since this, well, it's a workshop, it's going to be cramped and got not much space to room, or space to move. And finally made this into a little bunk room. Come on, dog. And then finally, up here at the farm, where we have our other neighborhood ghoul working in the water purification plant. And there's just the little shed where we keep everything stored. And then the windmill for all the power for this place. And that's about all. Just like to thank y'all for watching, and hope y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.